I actually don't really remember this one. Well, it's cool. I gotta clean them. I need a little thingy. Hey, everybody! Didn't know you were there. Yes, I did. I'm going through my... What's Roger doing? My gigantic box of... This is like a new... Actually, is this a lit up one? No. This is one of the newer. Let me see if it looks any different. Actually, it does. It seems to give a bigger picture than the old school. I don't know. Oh, they look about the same. But this one looks a little better. Maybe the lens is in here. This is my very first Viewmaster that I got when I was a teenager, maybe 13, 14 years old. And it actually has a burn mark here. I don't know where, but somewhere I left it sitting on something and it got very hot, or it was like this, and you could see there's like a little burn mark right here. But this is the very, very first Viewmaster I ever had. And this I picked up like in the 80s when, I think because of the 3D craze coming back with Jaws 3D, Piranha 3D, Friday the 13th, the Viewmasters were starting to come back. Because they did. There were quite a few newer, like E.T., things like that. And so I picked this up. Toy Story. I think there was a Toy Story. I might even have it. But I'm going through these, trying to organize them, because I kind of mentioned in my defending videos that I'm going to go through my 3D Viewmasters, and on a whim, I think it was in the 90s, it was in the mid-90s, I kind of had a resurgence of, you know, let's see what other Viewmasters are out there. Other Viewmasters that I don't have. And I came across a Doctor Who one. But wait! Two Doctor Who ones. Look at that. This one I've never opened. This is the episode Full Circle with Adric, and when Tom Baker's doctor had the red scarf and the red coat. This is the Peter Davison one with Tegan and Nyssa, called Castrovelva, I believe. This is unopened. I decided to keep it unopened just because it's another, it's kind of Doctor Who. Well, it is Doctor Who, but it's like, I opened this one and then I felt really guilty going, this is from the UK. I should have kept it sealed, but I wanted to see it in 3D. And then when I got this one, I was like, okay, I'm going to hang on to it and not open it up. I got some Ren and Stimpy. These are the new ones. The new ones came in these big, bigger packages. I did cut the open. I cut the center of this off. How does Ren and Stimpy look? I'm gonna take a peek. Let me take a peek at Ren and Stimpy. I'm gonna use the new one. Oh, and I'm knocking everything over. It's the horse. No, sir, I don't like it. I don't know what episodes these are, but yeah, they're in 3D. They are the animated. It's still getting his hair combed. All right, does it say on here? Hold on top of my head. Does it say what episode? Ren and Stimpy show. That's all it says. Hold on, put that over there. Let me put this back in there. I I was a big Ren and Stimpy fan back in the 90s. I was so in love with the animation, the John Krafulski animation, and Stimpy's Big Day. This is all from Stimpy's Big Day. You got Mr. Horse, you got Muddy Mudskipper. I don't remember that episode, but and on DVD I do have the full episode, the complete series. We got Tron, but back in the day, I'm just going to show a few of these. Back in the day when I was an old fogey, they came like this in these little packets, and you had stuff like the Roadrunner, and I was talking about the Peanuts one when I was watching the 3D movie of Peanuts, and I was like, I wish the 3D was this good, because if you could see, they kind of like made the characters out of clay or whatever they made, and they were like these little sets that they built, and then they put these little characters in there and filmed them in 3D. Snoopy versus the Red Baron, the cartoon Fantastic Voyage, the cartoon of Flash Gordon, the cartoon of Fantastic Four. Here's like a super old one. What is this? This is Chicago, Illinois, from, I can't even read the date, it's so small. But this is like Chicago from the past. Hey, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids. Flintstones animated. I have another Flintstones in here that's like, and then there were these like touring, like IMAX does, You got the movies, and then you got the educational. And this is like the U.S. Air Force Academy, and a tour of Universal Studios, a tour of Italy, a tour of Russia, India, the 8 Wonders of the World. What's this? Flipper. I got a Flipper one, but I don't have the pack, so I just have this. But man, these bring me back. This is New Orleans Square, Secret Squirrel and Adam Ant, a cartoon I grew up with. Happy Days, The Jungle Book. Here they did the same thing, where they made these little characters and these little scenes, and then they photographed them in 3D. This is a good one. This is like different 3D shots of movie stars. And you have people like Debbie Reynolds, Terry Moore, Robert Wagner, Loretta Young, Dick Powell, Broderick Crawford, Rhonda Fleming. And then in the cheap 80s, they started doing Viewmasters again, and like Close Encounters is horrible. It's like they got a still picture of Roy Neary, Richard Dreyfuss's character, going like, looking, and it's just flat. There's no 3 dimension. And then there's this cutout of a spaceship, and it's there, and the spaceship is separated from the, but they're flat. Both of them are flat. And the only 3D is the separation of the picture of the spaceship and the picture. They did that with Indiana Jones too, I do believe. Superman the movie. Man, here's another old one. Sightseeing at its best. The Love Bug. 20,000 Leagues, another one where they built their own things. King Kong the movie. Geez, I got a whole bunch. I got like Batman. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. What I'm doing, here's another Happy Days. I got 2 Happy Days. I got Mork and Mindy in 3D. And you know what, Star Trek the movie. As collectibles, these are pretty damn cool. Oh, here, Bond, James Bond, Moonraker. The television show Man from U.N.C.L.E., Space 1999, Land of the Giants, Lost in Space, UFO, The Poop Side Down Adventure. Poop Side Down, that's from Mad Magazine. Planet of the Apes TV show, Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Holy crap, Romper Room. That's a show we watched when we were tiny little kids. The Monkees. The Beverly Hillbillies. Huckleberry Hound. Anyway, I'm not going through all these. I almost did. But I'm kind of going through them and trying to organize, alphabeticalize, clean them up a little. As I said in my defending my collection movies, I love 3D, and this is the way I grew up seeing what 3D was, and what really got me hooked. You Munsoned me. Hooked on 3D visuals. I'm just going to throw these all back in here for now. That's from Tron, that goes in there. And throw it all in there. Beep, beep. Yeah, I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. I'm just kind of cleaning out my stuff here, and came across the Viewmasters, and I thought, okay, it's time to do it. I think I'm going to do a larger video where I'll go through each one and kind of talk about each one. But they actually took a 3-dimensional camera on the stages of these shows like Happy Days, and they shot certain photos, and that's what we have. So I just wanted to pop in here and show that to you. So that's about it. It's old Roger D, channel Donstar. Look for my next video, and look for a longer video of me going through my Viewmasters. All right? Bye-bye for now.